I've been a cave explorer for more than 30 years, and much of what I learned from other cavers or from newspaper articles here and there that I stumbled across. There really wasn't a place anywhere in the United States where you could really learn a whole lot about caves. Well, aren't caves just dark holes in the ground full of mud? Caves are kind of like living museums. They're places where ancient animals are preserved, where there are minerals that are unique and found nowhere on the surface. And so we felt like there was a major need for a national museum of caves in the United States. And that's how the American Cave Museum came to be founded in Horse Cave, Kentucky. We're better than Horse Cave.
Probably the most neat thing for people to be able to see in the museum is the different types of wildlife. You go to most caves, you don't get that opportunity to see it naturally, and you definitely don't get to see anything but just pictures most of the time.
Even when you take a cave tour, you don't get to see these animals because they're in places where the tours just don't go.
There's my rat. There's a rat. There's a... What's that?
So this gives you a little idea of what some of the cave wildlife actually looks like.
A lot of folks don't really know what a cave is, and it is a dark, wet, kind of mysterious place to be. So they have a little bit of apprehension about what lies underneath their feet. And I think the American Cave Museum does a really good job of providing a view of the cave before they actually go into the cave.
If you're a bit apprehensive about caves, you can find out a lot more about caves at the museum, and then take a cave tour if you want.
With the regular tour that people are exposed to, it gives them the opportunity to see the underground river, which is not visible in all caves, plus just the general size of the room that you're taken into, as well as the natural entrance that's with this cave. It's one of the largest in the United States, and it's also the largest in the state of Kentucky that was naturally made.
If you want to see something you've never seen before, then you want to go down into Hidden River Cave.
People learn a lot on our tour, things that they either didn't know before or had just never stopped to think about.
That left space between the river and the rock, which added stress to this limestone to the point that it began to fracture and then to break down.
And it takes you underground into a completely different and unique environment. It's a place where there's an underground river, where there are tiny eyeless cave animals that live in the stream that are found in very few other places on the earth. If you want to see something you've never seen before, then you want to go down into Hidden River Cave.